Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. To those who are new, thank you so much for tuning in. For those who are back here again as you've subscribed, thank you so much. So today we are talking finances in marriage. I'll do it in parts. So today is our part one. So in marriage you find that perhaps you and your spouse have different archetypes. Money archetypes. So for those who are perhaps not married yet, maybe you're in a relationship, you'll find that you guys have different money archetypes. So what are the different money archetypes? So there is the gifter. This person gives gifts with strings attached. That's just a small summary of that. There's the one who is a big shot. They have money, they will spend loudly. And then there's the carer. The carer will beg, borrow, or steal just to help someone else out. Then there is the penny pincher. Penny pincher, save a penny just in case. That's the short description of that. There is the risker. So the risker wins big or go home. That's what money is for the risker. Win big or go home. Then there's the dreamer. The dreamer is my idea and now my friend's a millionaire. All right, it's my idea and now my friend's a millionaire. Then there's the mattress banker. If anything happens to me, look under the floorboards. So that's the type of person that a mattress banker is. And then there's a social bonder. This is the person who says, I trust anyone who wants to look after my money. That's the social bonder. So these are the different money archetypes, right? So my husband and I took it upon ourselves to do a test or a survey that will determine our money archetypes. So hence I speak of finances in marriage, because we both had to take a test to see, okay, what are our money archetypes, all right? And I can tell you this much, the quiz seems very accurate, especially looking at how we handle money, right? So also, before we continue, why this is important is if you guys are on a debt freedom journey, or if as a family you're looking at getting out of debt, it's very important to know how our money archetypes are, so that you'll be able to see how you'll handle debt differently, and also how you can help each other align with your different archetypes, right? So my archetype, I thrived more on the penny pincher, and I'm also a bit of the gifter as well. So the dominant one for me is the penny pincher. So on a light note, right, it says an expert saver, which I love saving. Even as, like I said last video that I did about goals, I always look at goals and how I can save for those goals, right? Usually a penny pincher will have a plan for their financial future and that of their family. Seldom are penny pinchers prone to debt, right? And they're always prepared for the worst. So also, a penny pincher is financially savvy, stable, reliable, and they're great providers, right? So that's what a penny pincher is on the light side. On the dark side of it, however, what happens is the amount of money that they have is never enough. So they always feel like it's never enough. It's true. Like, I always feel like, no, we can't have enough. We always have to, in case of emergency, listen, there has to be something. All right? Penny pinchers may find it difficult to spend on things they don't need. All right? They may be missing out on life. Frugal lifestyle happens where you feel like I can't spend on that because I still got this. Penny pinchers may become workaholics. So they could alienate their loved ones because of their extreme frugality, the frugal lifestyle, right? A penny pincher may cause their loved ones to overspend to compensate for their frugality. So, listen, on the dark side, that's the things that come up, and perhaps missing out on life because, listen, money needs to, I still need to see that money in the account, right? All right. The emotional blind spot of a penny pincher. Most penny pinchers have experienced extreme poverty or financial loss at some point in their lives. So spending their money frivolously and not adding to their wealth is unimaginable. Like, yo guys, I can't imagine not having something just sitting there for if anything happens, or just spending anyhow. Like, yo. God. All right, this could lead to them missing out on experiences and the life they envisioned for themselves. Listen. Anyway, the positive actions is identifying when the fear around money happens. So as a penny pincher, identify when the fear started and how you can actually work towards that. If the fear becomes way too much, then what you need to do is actually seek professional help. If that fear of money literally at some point paralyzes you in terms of, like, it just gets too much, you might need to speak to someone who will help you allay that fear and actually pinpoint where that fear comes from. Right, so the money blind spot of a penny pincher. So penny pinchers' extreme hesitancy to part with money may cause them to second guess every single move. So every single move, there's shouldn't I, maybe not, or shouldn't I, okay, I will, but I will regret it, from missing out on great sale items. So you'll miss out on great sale items, being so risk averse that you miss out on great investment opportunities. So that's a penny pincher for you. However, there's a positive side to it. Positive money secrets of a penny pincher. A penny pincher could seriously look at all the things they want to have, own, or experience. By writing these things down, goal setting again, what we spoke about in my previous video. By writing all these things down, they could have a budget, have a plan to achieve them so that they can avoid missing out on all that life has to offer in a way that aligns with their needs, and they can be in control of their money. So on a positive side, planning and budgeting and will really be something that helps the penny pincher. So there's a positive, there's a negative to being a penny pincher. So there it is. That is my money archetype. My husband, as I mentioned, did the same. So he is more dominant as being the carer, and also he's a mixture of a carer and a risker. So he scored the same amount on both, but he's more dominant on being a carer. All right, so the emotional blind spots of the carer, right? The biggest hurdle of the carer needs... Okay. All right, so the biggest hurdle the carer needs to overcome is their sense of guilt of having money when others don't. Even though they've worked hard for their success, they've just got this guilt. Like, okay, I have money, that person needs this, and the other. They feel they must help any and everyone who approaches them. This duty to rescue can create situations where others are dependent on the carer, which makes the carer feel needed. So, like I said, the truth in this quiz, right, guys? My husband is the carer. He will want to care. So if someone comes asking for help, sometimes I have to remind him, but we are far stretched, we can't really help the person. He wants to help the person. He is the carer. He is. The money blind spot, however, carers may be channeling so much into others that they neglect building their own financial legacy. In extreme cases, they may end up falling prey to moneylenders and mashonisa, which could spell the end of all they have worked so hard to achieve. So it has its negative as well. The positive actions that a carer can take. So what a carer can do, if ever you take the quiz and you find yourself being the carer, instead of giving those in need money, carers could find ways to educate and equip the person who needs the help to be self-sufficient. So in this way, as the carer, you shift from being a rescuer to being a teacher. So that's the positive side of it, and a positive action that can be taken by a carer. From there, they may be able to set new boundaries that give them the freedom to say no. So the carer cannot say no to people asking for help, but positive action is setting new boundaries because you've helped the person be self-sufficient. The positive money secret, however, of the carer: scenario planning might be a good idea. All right, so that's a positive money secret of the carer. By running through a few what if scenarios, a carer will be able to see what would be left to their immediate family to live on should something happen to them tomorrow. So this should help a carer realize that giving without end could lead to insecurities in their own financial affairs. So they can create a new plan that allows them to help while still building their wealth, so giving them even greater scope for service in the long run. So there's a positive side to being a carer, and there's also a negative side to it. The negative is you help without end. You want to help each and every person that approaches you for help, whereas the positive actions could be running what if scenarios, teaching the person to be self-sufficient, and so on. So these are the money archetypes of myself and my husband. This is Finances in Marriage Part 1. So this shows you that my husband and I have different money archetypes, and we'll continue with Part 2 of this in the next video. So in this first part, you know what my archetype is and what my husband's archetype is. So I've left the link below the video. In the description section, I've left the link of where you can take the quiz and also see what your money archetype is. This is very important in our debt freedom journey and in us achieving that healthy net worth, because if you know where you are in terms of your money, or how you act towards money, or what your relationship is with money, it's easy for you to see the triggers. Therefore, it will help you know how to use those positive money secrets to actually work towards getting debt free and also getting to a healthy net worth. So thank you so much for watching. If you have not subscribed, please do subscribe. If you like the content of the video, please click like. Also comment if you can, maybe share your money archetype with me as well. And I hope we'll continue on our journey to a healthy net worth, continue on our debt freedom journey. We will get there together. Thank you so much for watching. Ciao for now.